Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we're continuing our campaign through Zeus, Master of Olympus, and hope you have your coffees ready. And if you don't remember since last week, what we are doing now is that we are in Cydonia. We created a colony in Crete, so this is where we begin from. Unfortunately, this game is a bit different from Pharaoh. In Pharaoh, when you clicked on replay episode, you would get this whole text being read to you once more. But apparently in Zeus that is not the case. So for today at least, because now I know how to prepare for next time to have the reader do the text, you will hear my wonderful voice reading you the details. The people of Crete are wary of you, and an old beggar man reveals the reason. Once, a woman was spotted far off our shores, approaching our island on the crest of a giant, foamy wave. As the woman drew closer, it became clear that she wasn't riding on the sea, but on the back of a great white bull. The bull deposited the woman on our shores, and Talos, a bronze man forged by Hephaestus, guards the woman night and day. The bronze man guards our island too, preventing invaders from doing us harm. It has been prophesied that the leader of Thebes will come to our island and take this woman from us. We fear that if this leader succeeds, Talos will no longer guard our island. And since you are from Thebes, you might just be the one that will change our world completely. So, in this game, when you are creating colonies, what happens is that they become a source. I guess they become, in a sense, like vassals. They will be sending us resources depending on the colonies that we pick. In future maps we will have different choices, which in turn will say that it's either going to provide us with wine or it might provide us with wood, things like that. And we need to send over 30 planks of wood for the parent city and 30 amphoras of wine for the parent city. This is what we need to do. We start with the money from the last island, which is great, it's a big help. Another big thing that is happening is because we conquered these territories, they will be under our control. Now we can see that Monkterion and Lucius are a bit unhappy. So, since we do have money, let's send over some drachmas just so they don't break off. I'm not really afraid of wars, but I don't want them to break off from us. Okay, well, the rest look quite helpful. Let's take a look at the map. What do we have around here? Well, if we were to take a look at our food, we have onion farms, which I might decide to put up here. I feel like that is a great place too. And we have grapevines, which work pretty much like the olive trees. And then we have sheep once again. We have a bunch of wolves up here. And we will need to be placing down one of these buildings like the palace and get ourselves some slingers to protect this area so we could expand and maybe have more sheep, have more industries in the area. We will see. Since we do have a lot of money, we will move quite quickly through this area. We have a timber mill, we have sculpture studios, olive presses and wineries. And I think that is pretty much all there is to it. So without further ado, let's start constructing our city. And I am thinking like saying 1, 2, we could have over on this side some ships, like making a carding shed might be a good idea, just to get those first few people in. And how we will trade will be by sea with all of these colonies. It's going to be fairly important to sell some wine as early as we can, since we have some money, we're left with some money from the other region. It's not gonna be as dangerous, let's say, or as critical as it was when we began the Thebes campaign. How much space do I want to live here? I think I might want to live a bit more. Like Something like this. Looks fairly good. Yeah, probably we'll put some people like so and like so. Finish drawing this road here. Put a roadblock on that side. I guess I'll have a roadblock here as well. We'll let people join. I am going to be placing down a maintenance shed to begin with. And we will need a fountain. Let's get our first source of food here. I could even go on this side, but I believe Oh great, Ortus. Under the leadership of Minos, Knossos has grown into a significant city, no longer isolated from the rest of the world. And we have Talos in the city. What's that loud clanging? It's Talos, the fierce man of bronze, and he has destruction on his mind. Well, now we can build a Jason's hole. A gift of Darthmas from Thebes, 3000, great. Mount Kiterion, thanks us for the money, or Sterion. The thing is, if I remember correctly, I don't think we could do anything to have Jason in the end with us. And given that Talos is quite far, I don't think we will need to bother with him. Though, if we don't take care of him, if I remember correctly, he does move to our next island. He's coming to Thebes or to some sort of region like that. Of course, everything is from memory, so maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Let's see, we'll have the granary over here. Tribute of Amphore. Okay, so he wants to give us some wine, but I didn't have the space. I'll put a storage here, and we'll say that I'll accept wine for the future. If you don't have space for your tribute, you don't get it. There's no postponing, it's not a gift. So things are going very differently in this game. Population milestone, okay, we've got 100 people coming in. Definitely need to get bringing them food. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll have it like so. Just put down a food vendor. Let's see, loyal, okay. Things are looking stable, which is great. If I increase taxes, it's not a whole lot. Should I put another row of houses? Maybe we'll do a different area. Let's see, if I'm looking at hazards, Egypt has been discovered. Cool. Well, let's say I would be putting a brand new road through here. Let's try to create a different portion of this city. Now I'm trying to do something I haven't done before, and I'm not sure how that will go, but no, maybe we'll cut 2 houses from here. I'm just gonna... I don't like that. I think I have to delete this just for a second. Let's draw this road up here. And I want to have some slightly lower level housing. Right, we'll block this. I will have fountains, the sculpture, and we'll put a common angora here as well. But to begin with, I am just going to focus on the basics. Okay, more unemployed people. Let's go down in taxes. Let's bring in probably more food. I think this is the first thing that we really need to be careful with. Okay. We'll have some parks, just to increase the appeal of the area. And then they will need more culture. So we'll start with a gymnasium. Let's speed it up. Okay, we're getting more workers in. We need to get as much food as possible, as quickly as possible. But if possible, at the same time, what I want us to do is to get some sheeps going. Some friendly neighborhood sheepies. Calydon loves us. Great. And I feel that in another order, because this seems like a space for peers, like it's up here as well. Hygiene is no longer perfect. Well, let's put down a hospital here and one here. Over here into the middle. Just having something like so. Employees needed, because we ran out of food? Yeah. Well, let's keep going here. We're getting the wine. Get one more and we're done with that. Just by having tribute. By the way, we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time in here. I mean, this will be a colony just to send us resources. Apparently we have food now, but let's say storage and distribution. Yeah, let's have all those people there. Getting the food. Gift of 7 sculptures from Calydon. Okay, we'll postpone this. I wanted to put down over here one of these storages, because I will build piers. And we'll start exporting some of the stuff. Come on, food and people. Accept. Okay. We're getting back into it. Speed it up, speed it up. Make sure we have enough jugs of olive oil. 10 jugs. You know what? Let's accept it here. I will put down another storehouse on this side. Maybe we'll put the olive oil in here and just keep this one for wine. Employees needed, not by much. I think I'll keep it at this speed. Okay, now we have oil. I feel like it's fairly important to go with a food vendor on this side as well. And let's see what we can sell. Egypt buys olive oil from us. They sell wheat, bronze and armor. They buy fleece, they buy bronze and fleece. Who buys? They buy sculpture and wine. Wine. A lot of wine and a lot of wood we could sell. Wine and wood. Okay, well. then I feel it's probably the right time to throw in a palace. But where to put it? I think I'm gonna put it up here. Right? Because I feel like there will be some sort of another city center up in this area. And hopefully Talos will not destroy us. Okay, with you coming in, let's see, do we have 8? No, these are only 3. We're gonna bring in the other 8. Colon. And we'll have them sit around here and throw rocks. That will clear the area. Neighborhood appeal they want. Tribute of Amphore. Yeah, we'll get as much as possible. And over here we can set aside. This will be done. We'll just need wood in the near future. But for now, gardening. More gardening. Let's have some tax collectors just to offset some of the costs of running this area. And then we'll throw in another gymnasium.
I'm so hungry. It takes all the joy out of collecting taxes.
Okay, there we go. It's what we want. With that in mind, we can start the production of wood. Yeah, the city doesn't have enough food. I think it will have as soon as this is done. Right? Yeah. The payroll should be taken down soon. I feel like this is unnecessary nowadays. Maybe we'll throw the wine in here. And I think 16, maybe 16 fleece, and we'll have like 16 wine. Carding sheds, let's put down 3. Maybe we'll just start with 2. And we'll place the sheep. Good. And on the other side, we still need a few workers to come in. So let's just be patient. Knossos needs fleece. Okay, in 15. Okay, I guess we need to increase the production even further. Because it's going to take a while until the sheep will be fully grown. There we have it. Now let's take a quick look. Like, I am going to place down the Hero's Hall for Jason. What does he need? He would need 3 triremes, 2 horseman companies, 64 crates of food, 8 horses, and amphores of wine. We can't create horses, and we can't trade them in either, so this you cannot do, at least during this mission. Okay, who buys statues and wine? Argos. Well, let's work towards that. We'll put Argos down. Is he besides the road? Yeah, he's already working. Let's sell the sculpture. And I will be selling wine as well. we're good so far. Shall we start another village center? Like, what I'm thinking is let's build some houses around here, right? We'll have 180 and another set of 180. And I'll put them like this. I think we'll still be safe if I do it. Cadmea has been discovered. Let's have a fountain built on this side. Do we have enough food? Well, we could. Where is Cadmea? Cadmea has been discovered in the north, but it's not open to the world. Okay, we sold enough sculptures there. Yeah, definitely need to have another common agora. I'm cutting some of the trees away, but we will still have plenty. I'm trying to bring this as close as possible to the area to be in the range of the granary. The thing is, this production will be complete before the food runs out, I feel. Okay, we're getting the fleece. The reason why I went this way is because we will need to send over the request for fleece. And I feel like it's more important to get that going instead of upgrading the houses. Let's see. Good. Now we have some wine. We can transport it and sell it. And in this area, we could have more wine, as we could here. Let's see, hazards. Okay, things are looking good. And let's see, a few timber mills. I know it's gonna be bad for the appeal of the area. But the point will be to get the production going and send our resources over. We don't, as I said, we don't want to sit too much here when there's bigger fishes to fry. Let's see, taxes, and yeah, we'll have another gymnasium. Hey, that is good. The selling of wine seems to be going well. There's enough food in here. Ensuring the good health of our people is also important. Knossos regards us more highly, great. Okay, now I feel like things are looking quite decently. Olympian games begin. Shall we throw in a fleece vendor? I feel like the answer to that is yes. So let's do that. Who buys onions? They sell over here. Calydon. You know what, Calydon? I wanna send you 16 barrels of onions. Okay, they didn't get water lately. Huh. Okay, well. Or instead we'll put it over here. Let's see. Festival at Mount Cterion. Okay, and they want some wine. We'll stop selling the wine over here. And we will begin our production. Where Growers Lodge. We'll start with that. 1, 2. Oh, true. Forgot about this one. And let's place down, I guess, 2 more Growers Lodges, and we'll put down some grapevines like so. Looks decent. Maybe have like 2 more rows here. Maybe even reduce this line, right? You want more concentrated efforts in a smaller area rather than having huge rows of grapevines where your workers won't be able to make it. Okay, finally water is coming over in this area. They will need some fleece. I think we've got a good influx of workers now. Festival at Thebes. Everybody wants wine. And I'm not sure we'll be able to make it by that point, but we'll try. Let's see, we need just 15 more planks. Let's work on the winery. And we'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? Yeah, we'll have some wine in here and we could dispatch it. Look at that. Getting enough wine to dispatch it from the tribute that we're getting paid. That's why I like conquering the cities. Just getting ready for future campaigns. Though not every scenario is as easy as this one. I feel like people haven't really gotten around to this, so we'll delete another row, and if we can have enough grapes in this area, I think it's going to be good. Do I want more workers? Yes. Then let's have a... We're gonna go with college. And we'll have a podium around here. We could add another fleece vendor both here and up here. Deadline missed in Thebes. Yeah, can't do a whole lot about that. Our wine production has just begun, but now we can send it over with the help of our vassals. Thebes thinks less of you. Yeah, I know. Since we send it late, but I think we'll be good. Let's put down the population monument. Look at these roads. Happiness monuments available. Another one. Now they want more culture. We'll put down another podium here as well. Fire in the city. this was not the best layout. The problem was this. Like, I let this layout be too free. Knossos needs food, we'll send food over. Okay, now we can go down to normal taxes and we'll be at 0 workers needed. Great. Let's see. Set aside. And I think we're done with this mission by this point. A nice small colony.
The priestess's prophecy has come true. You have wrested Europa from Talos's grip and delivered her back to her brothers in Greece. Talos, however, is enraged that you have taken his charge from him and is following close on your heels. The wedding of Harmonia and Cadmus was a splendid affair. Hephaestus, Aphrodite, and Ares were in attendance, along with notable leaders from all over the world. Ares and Aphrodite beamed with pride as they each presented Harmonia with a gift. Aphrodite gave the bride a gorgeous necklace that Hephaestus had made, and Ares presented the bride with a beautiful and ornate robe. But the gift that you brought to the wedding was the best of all. You brought Europa, and she was finally reunited with her brothers, Cadmus, Theseus, Phoenix, and Cilix. Ecstatic over the return of their sister, Cadmus and Theseus have become your staunch allies, while Phoenix and Cilix opened their distant cities, Phoenicia and Cilicia, to trade. Harmonia and Cadmus even agreed to present you with the robe and necklace, though they thought it best to send you the gifts later, after the gods had left, so as not to offend them. Only 2 things marred the ceremony. The first was the fear that Talos would arrive on the scene at any moment. The second was the shocking lack of wine. Wine has been difficult to come by in Greece lately, except in Mount Cithaeron, which has an abundance of the beverage. The people of Mount Cithaeron are refusing to share their supplies, though, keeping all of the wine for themselves.
Well, so the story says, but I feel like we've done quite well. We get a colony monument available. Give me a second. Okay, now the mouse is looking good. With the founding of a colony at Cydonia, our city's influence is spreading. You can now celebrate our city's successful expansion by building a commemorative monument. So there we have it. And so I'm gonna take a quick look in the area just to see where we're at. We need more workers apparently. This area looks decent. We have enough food. Because I could see, like I can see the carts, like sittings. And we have a lot of food here as well, which will be distributed. I think the granary would be in range if I was to start a brand new city here. Or a brand new center, housing area, however we want to call it. Let's take a look at the map. So we've discovered Phoenicia, which buys olive oil. That is good. We can make more money out that way. We could get more bronze. We could get more armors directly because we're getting good money. Cydonia will be paying us 10 wood yearly. They sell wood and wine and they buy armor and olive oil. Yeah, and the rest of them, they're loyal and they're under our control. Theseus buys armor, fleece and woods and sells wine. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that we could do. But to begin with, we need more workers. And taking a look at the nearby areas, I feel like that is the best idea that I can think of is starting a smaller housing area in here. Like, it doesn't give us too much space, as you can see. But at the end of the day, I feel like we could make it work. Maybe what I could do, just to enlarge the area, we could go something along these lines. I think I might like this idea. We're just putting down like a few roadblocks like that. We'll have a row of houses like so. Have another one on this side. A colony monument. Well, it definitely could improve the area. But throwing something like a few columns here and there might work slightly better. And then we'll do some parks. Right, just to have some appeal. And then we'll have these areas for more parks and more appeal. I'm just gonna put down a fountain. We'll bring in some food. I'm not sure that we're in range to get some fleece or other things like that. But we're gonna try to get some fleece in as well. The tax collector, I'll put it up here. We'll have the gymnasium somewhere down here, or let's see, infirmary. Probably go for infirmary first. And then the gymnasium. Okay, those will be a row of houses. Where else? I guess we have the possibility of starting a bigger center around here. I am just gonna wait for Talos to come over. Because he's angry and he already said that he's raging, so he's gonna come over. And I'm thinking that depending on where he appears, I'll start a new center. Either up here, make brand new food, fleece. Okay, wine from Cydonia, that is great. Right? Or we'll start it over here. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna go on high taxes, just on high...
It could be better than to have your people well fed.
On high wage rates. Greetings from Demeter. She comes around. Does she say anything once she appears? No. Well, we have the possibility and the requirement to create ourselves a new sanctuary. Talos attacks the city. Oh great Ortus, who knows what goes through a bronze man's head? Just know that Talos has roused himself and is even now heading for our city. He will make his appearance in 2 years, or in 2 months. And now we have Jason's hall, which we can place down. And I think I will be placing it maybe here. What did he need? He needs wine in storage, he needs 3 triremes, and we have only 1 at the moment. We need 2 horse companies, 64 crates of food, 42 in storage. Yeah, that will be a bit more difficult, I believe. And 8 horses, 0 in range. So the horses, while we have horses like this, will improve this area. They will get horsemen. Where are the horses though? Like, do we have any place around here that sells them? No. Could we build horses? Like, I haven't looked at that. Let's see. Talos attacks the city in 1 month. Okay. Yes, horse ranches. Great. So what we will need? For horse ranches we need wheat. And it's going to have to be fairly close to this because we're gonna place down a horse vendor out here. So what I am thinking is doing something like so. Might have 2 horse ranches here, or have 2 horse ranches on this side maybe. That will decrease the appeal of the area, and I'm a bit scared of that. But having a horse ranch this close to them, it's gonna bring a lot of benefits. Or I could draw another road and make a horse ranch around this area. It will have roads by the towers, which will also man the towers, if we decide to protect ourselves there. And with the horse ranches, 1, 2. I think I like this idea. There we go. And we need to start work on one more sanctuary. We will need workers. We will need plenty of stuff. Yeah, look at this. Let's have ourselves some parks here. More columns. Yep, just like that. Okay, we'll start with this to get that extra population in.
Feel the pain as I rain blows on your brain.
Okay, so there goes our marble production, I guess, which means we should stop selling it. And let's see, what can we build here? Because I want to read on the advantages of having either the Garden of Demeter, Artemis Menagerie, Aphrodite's Heaven, and Arbor of Athena. Well, let's see. Help. Aphrodite's Heaven. Okay, when built in our city, a gardener's place to live. Your city becomes a grander place to live. Its neighborhoods become much more appealing, and no one will want to emigrate. To learn about the sanctuary construction, okay? Okay, that's... Here it says that she needs a sacrifice. Sometimes Aphrodite herself will appear in your city. As she passes houses, she sanctifies them, adding new residents to them. If Ares, Vastus, Hermes, or Dionysus invades your city, Aphrodite will convince them to leave the city without doing any harm. You can also pray to Aphrodite. If she grants your prayer, your city will be blessed with more people. Okay. Arbor of Athena. When you build the Arbor of Athena, the goddess plants a sacred olive grove in your city that can be tended to by growers from a grower's lodge. This is a way in, like for example, if you don't have the fertility to make olive oil, to make olives in your city, you can place down an Arbor of Athena and you will be able afterwards to produce it. And that is quite cool. Okay, she will also endow your soldiers with extra strength and defend the city herself should it come under attack. To find out how to build a sanctuary, click here. Okay. Her appearance in the city, she passes the city's olive presses and carding sheds. She will sanctify them. While sanctified, they will yield more olive oil and fleece than usual. Okay, what else do we need? Artemis's Menagerie grants 2 companies of Amazon loyal to her to fight for you. Any huntress you have in the city will also be endowed by the greater skill and will hunt more efficiently. Okay. So we have some Amazons, we don't have hunters. Except for the warriors that we would get from her, I don't see this as being useful. And what was the last one? The Garden of Demeter. If we go Garden of Demeter. When built the Garden of Demeter, she will transform the land around her garden into fertile meadow, perfect for supporting farms, livestock and orchards. To find out more about constructing a sanctuary, okay? In addition to providing fertile land, Demeter will also occasionally manifest herself in the city. As she passes farms, she sanctifies them, causing the next harvest to be more plentiful than usual. I mean, do we need extra food? I don't see it. Do we need the Amazons? I don't see that either. The Arbor of Athena might be interesting with the extra fleece and the extra olive oil and the fact that she protects us. But somehow I feel like Aphrodite's Heaven might be the better one. It's cheaper to construct and somehow it's also smaller. Like the only thing that I say that I feel in danger of is being attacked by gods. I mean, Talos is built by Hephaestus, so who knows, maybe after we destroy it, then he's gonna be mad and he's gonna come over. So what I am thinking is putting down a temple either here or maybe in here. I think that bringing it here could be a nice situation, right? She'd be near houses, throw her blessings in. Yeah, I think I like that. I feel like it's a good place for it. And then we will have like 2 of these sculptures. Employees needed. Okay. We need to get some statues. We'll see if we get them along the way. Ooh, this will hurt. Planks of wood, wine. Oh. Okay. We're somehow avoiding this whole situation. Don't know for how long. Okay. I think we might need some wheat in the storage. So let's put down a storage in here. Let's say that it accepts wheat. And then we have a bunch of wolves here. It's a bunch of fertility. Shall we start? Invaders usually came from the north. But we could start building the city on this side. Right, the other center that I was talking about. Knossos sells more wine, okay. We have enough wine in here. We stopped selling it at some point. Well, let's sell it by the 8th. Okay, Talos is killing a few people here and there.
Ignatius, if I'm spotted, I could be killed.
Look at that. How close are we to getting the next yield? Well, fairly close. Seems like we've ran out of food, so I'm thinking that I should be adding like a few more food sources on this side. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I like this. I like where this is going. We have plenty of warriors around. Let's throw down a horse trainer, as we will need it at some point. And while that is happening automatically, we're just gonna start a new center around here. What was that? PTN games are about to begin. Okay. I'm gonna make a road through here. And we'll have it work like this. I want to have enough people starting from here. 270. No, not like that. Like so. Though, is that enough? Because no. So 1, 2, 3. Is this good? Yeah. Are you exactly the same? Are you spending like this amount of time just trying to make it perfect?
My dearest, worship me, and I'll make your soldiers find great strength.
Okay, we'll put another roadblock here. We'll start with the basics. Right, we want to have another sculpture here. We'll have another fountain. We'll have another one of these maintenance here. And let's make... how many onions would we need? Like 3, maybe 4. With a granary on this side, ready to accept. It's mostly killing people, which of course it's a problem. But it's not the worst problem if you think about it. Let's see. Podium, and I'll have a college on this side, just outside of the area. Yeah, we're almost done. I would require 6 sculptures. Let's see, can we buy it from any of these? Yeah. You are already selling pieces of sculptures. Do you wish to? Yes, I want to stop that, and we'll bring in like 6, we said? Yeah. Okay. There could be a few more houses in the area. Happiness monument available. We could place down the colony monument. We'll celebrate it here with the new city center and another happiness monument there. Maybe even add more onion. Nope, not for the moment. Let's put down a common agora. Have the market collect food as soon as it can. Here we started producing horses, which is great. With all this in mind, we are going to get horses in no time. As you can see, there's already an estate here. From a manor, this became an estate because it has 1 horse. It can occupy a maximum of 4 horses in an estate, which will add up to, as you can see here, a horseman company. He wants us to have 3 triremes as well. And those require a good amount of people, 100 extra people for a trireme. A bit on the expensive side, but what can you do? And we can even place them up here in the north, but that will take a long time to transport resources. So maybe cut down the forest and put it around here, or we could have like 2 here.
What could be better than to have your people well fed?
Okay, let's see. Lucius sells less wine, that is fine. Let's see. Do we have it standing down or... No, this is active. Cruel. Okay, now it's inactive. Do I need to have 3 active? No. Okay, well, let's just build it. And then we'll have these two triremes over here. Employees needed, yeah. Let's have a maintenance office here. We'll send workers home, but we'll need to build it first. Where are we at here? They need access to more culture if they are to evolve. And then that's what we'll do. Look at the beautiful road there. Olympian Games begin. Okay, well, let's have ourselves a podium. We'll have a theater up here. We'll bring a gymnasium. And I guess we need a college, but we can place it outside of these areas. We can have a college up here and a drama school in here, and put down a maintenance tower. Let's see, I'm not sure we need a roadblock there, but we'll have it. Yeah, we need more food as well. So let's make that happen. Let's bring our wages to very high. I'm afraid those wolves are getting slightly closer. More neighborhood appeal. Aphrodite's heaven has been completed. Great. And there she is. The gods that you see here, like Hermes, Ares, Hephaestus, and Dionysus,
I'm beginning to lose
are the
my
gods that
manly
she will
muscles.
protect us
I like
against.
nothing better than seeing scores of mortals worshipping me.
Well, there she is. Patrolling the city. Yeah, we will need a lot more people. Apparently, all that wheat is being transported in on this side as well.
My dearest, worship me, and I'll make your soldiers find great strength.
You know what? I feel like I should be deleting this road. Like, I don't want these wheat carts to go this far, right? We want them to stay closer to the city center, because this one is empty now. This one is empty now because those carts has moved way too far. Good. Let's see. You want 8 horses in ranches. Yeah, we don't have wine anymore. Let's buy some. Let's import 12 wine to begin with. And let's see.
Move along, little doggies. These well-bred horses are sure to be exactly what my demanding customers want.
Because I'm trying to call in Jason, what I will do right now is I'll stop selling horses. These do not decay over time. Armor and horses don't decay over time, but you do need to have the resources in your storage if you want to replenish your army. And that is their main usage there. Okay, so now we have 2 sanctuaries and we just need to slay Talos. They need water? No. That is a very weird situation, if I do say so myself. For some reason they went the other way around for a while. Where are we on people? Well, we're on very high wages and we have 0 workers available. Which I don't really like, to be honest. So what I'm thinking of, let's have a carding shed. We'll have 16 fleece here. sheep. Okay. And then we'll have a fleece vendor. Is there anything else that I want? How much are we making in taxes over here? 86 per year. Okay, how close are we? We need just 2 more. Just 2 more in the ranches, and then we can have Jason over. Like, do we need to conquer any other city? We could even conquer some of these, but if they're, you know, they're not unfriendly to us, I don't care that much. Okay, oh, I feel like we could send these guys home, right? Cruel, yeah, we'll stand down. Send crew home, there we go. Now we are stable on employment, great. And Jason, let's have him over. Okay, I can say that he can buy now horses once more just to improve all of these houses. Finances are going down, not by a lot. Okay, we don't need to buy wine anymore. I think we'll be able to handle it with the ones that we receive. Generally speaking, statues we're not buying anymore. I think we could start selling once more marble. I wonder how many temples like we will make in the end. I think it's 4. And the maximum amount that you can build in a city is 4.
I am Jason of Olympus, here to help you in any way I can.
If I can lead the Argonauts through our many travails, I can certainly help you with whatever little problem you have. Okay, here is our hero.
I was telling the wife just the other day how great a city this is.
We can continue building.
Worship me, and I will prevent predators from besmirching your city.
Well, shall we construct more? If I was thinking, what about adding the matter over here? Oh, this city can only support only two sanctuaries. I guess we'll make another one in the future. But I can throw in another temple here. And I could have Demeter around just to increase our yields, but what would be the point of that? These cards are sitting still because these cards are coming all throughout the city to get to that point. So I guess there's pluses and minuses to every situation here. Okay, we have plenty of statues. I think we'll be able to make another temple in the near future as well. Come on, get some fleece. Talos has crumbled into a heap of scrap metal. The threat is over, so... Over here, Jason took care of him.
I hope this city is like Ajax.
Sorry, unfortunately we missed the battle.
Telling the wife just the other day how great a city this is.
Jason reduced Talos to a pile of scrap metal by removing the single nail that holds the bronze man's blood inside of him. During the dark of night, however, someone made off with Talos's carcass. Maybe it was a local sculptor looking for an extra supply of bronze. Then again, it could have been Hephaestus. Meanwhile, your stature has grown throughout Greece. Many cities call you friend, and even the great Minos of Knossos has declared himself your loyal subject. All of Greece talks of the beautiful robe and necklace of Harmonia that Cadmus has promised you, which are even now on the way to Thebes.
Well, that is all the time that we have for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I hope you like the series, because I do love this game and I want to continue the series. And, you know, doing this makes it pretty important to know that you like it as well. With that in mind, I wish you all to have a wonderful Saturday, and I look forward to seeing you once again tomorrow. Until then, all the best.